Oh, Ratty is Ratty. Can you smell the spirits in here? Ratty's like, no, I'm good. Damn, dude, what are you doing in there? Get out of there. Previously on Adventures with Affinity Forest. We completed days 12 through 14 en route, with us spending day 12 relaxing on a typical town day. Well, Rowdy relaxed. We got tasks done. Day 13 found us in some deep pain cave suffering on the hardest pass yet for us on the oh-so-memorable lava mountain, and we got to experience our first community center campout before pedaling on into Butte, Montana. And that catches you up to the morning of day 15, which is where we find ourselves now. Let's saddle up, pedal along, and adventure with Affinity Forest to see what happens in this episode. From Butte, Montana to Bannack State Park, Montana. Hold on tight. It's gonna be a wild ride.
All I know, somehow we'll see this through. Every second that it takes is a sign we're on the way. Wait to the rhythm of the moment that we're making. The silver lining we'll find is worth the waiting. I think we're onto something good.
Day 15. While staring at the statue of the Virgin of Mary, we pedal into our day. Butte to Fleecer Ridge. Here we go. In preparing for this ride, I had heard a lot about Fleecer Ridge, about how the descent is so steep that even walking down would be near impossible. And today was the day we would meet this Fleecer Ridge. Oh, the adventure was in full swing now. I was full of cautious excitement as we headed out for the day. This is the GDMBR, and this is what I came for. 20 miles into our day from Butte, Montana, and after a whole lot of uphill pedaling, we reached a beautiful clearing in what would turn out to be one of the many intersections that the GDMBR has with the CDT, or the Continental Divide Trail. It was a great spot to take a small break while taking in the views. I sat on the ground here in between the bikes while eating a pack of Cheez-Its and looked out at the beautiful ribbon of the CDT cutting through the landscape. And I could almost see my future self out there hiking through, looking over to this exact spot I was now sitting, and future me gave a nod of acknowledgement to my past self before moving on down the trail. Life sure is a journey. 38.89 miles from the KOA at Butte. We make it here. Yay! The Beaver Dam Campground was a great midday spot to rest and reset for the main event of the day, which was just around the corner, the last big climb up to Fleecer Ridge, and, more importantly, making the difficult descent off the ridge with our fully loaded bikes. I learned a lot about Aaron on this trip, and on this day, I learned that this man takes his midday short siestas seriously. And for good reason. Pedaling around 16 extra pounds of this guy isn't nothing. And as we were wrapping up day 15, we had only just finished week 2 on this journey, and our bodies were still needing good rest and recovery, as our bodies made their adaptations to the demands we were placing on them. But enough of this napping business. Let's go get it.
We are headed to Fleecer Ridge. Somewhere up there is a roller coaster of fun. Yoo! This is the GDMBR. We got a nice little bit of cloud cover to help us out today. We also have a good dosing of weed killer, freshly sprayed. It's good for the lungs.
Drop us a comment in the comment section if you can let us know what it means to pedal for 10 miles on an especially windy day on a narrow road, scattered with all of that weed killer, freshly sprayed. Within 20 minutes, the guy was coming down the hill, still spraying. Do we need to contact our doctors? Is this trip gonna kill us more than heal us? Rowdy, my main man, you're killing it today. Yeah, you are. Can you say Fleecer Ridge? Fleecer Ridge? You are one adventure pup. Yes, you are. Let's go get it. Fleecer Ridge. Dun, dun, dun. The roller coaster of the GDMBR. Let's go hike some bikes. My favorite activity. We've been prepared for this because we've hiked over a few ridges. So, yay! It all begins innocently enough, just pedaling up the hill, and then whammo, there you are, hiking a bike on a hill, questioning all your life choices until this moment. We are out there. We are definitely out there. Alright, here's some Fleecer Ridge flowers. For Doozer, because he's at home healing and he can't frolic in the flowers. Fleecer Ridge flowers. There you go. They were down there. One step at a time. One step at a time.
Okay, the descent is no joke.
Well, this is Fleecer Ridge, towards the bottom. It's not even the worst of it. This happens to be, I found a spot where I could use one hand on the brake to record, instead of having both hands on the brake. Pretty heinous. But you go slow, you'll be alright. What's Rowdy think of Fleecer, huh? Oh, groundhogs. That's all he cares about. You can see, hear the tires. Carley think?
My hands have never been more tired up. Do you prefer the up or the down?
I'm glad I don't have to climb it.
You said that's like a 45-degree angle?
More.
Oh. Oh!
It does mellow out here.
Finally.
Fleecer Ridge was certainly one of the more memorable experiences of the entire GDMBR for me. A wild experience that up until a year ago, as of the time of this video edit, I had only imagined and dreamed about. Wondering with bated excitement, what would it be like to stand atop that ridge? What would I find out there? And who would I become along the journey as the trail molded and shaped me? As it would turn out, I would find my most truest, most authentic self out there. Alive, in a way I had only brief encounters with in my life prior to this trip. And it was only just the beginning. Feeling a tremendous shift in my body, I shifted my gears and we pedaled our way to camp for the evening.
54 miles in from Butte, Wise River. Aaron and Rowdy, make it in. Me and my chocolate ice cream here checking in to say Wise River has knocked it out of the park by leaps and bounds all day. I rode not expecting a grocery store, and here we are. I thought I was just gonna drink hot Gatorade water. This is so much better. Oh, and we got a special sticker. The cashier lady gave me one. One of a kind, you have to earn it. It says, Tour Divide, Wise River, Montana, 2024. It's true, I did it for the sticker. Today was amazing. It involved blood, sweat, mud, and the tears happened like a week ago at Holland Lake when it was crying. The GDMBR is delivering. Oh, and there's a post office. It gets better. I'm mailing back all the extra stuff I don't want to carry anymore. Yay! So many good things are happening.
Chilling with you.
The morning started off with a couple of post office activities, mailing a postcard to my brother back at home, and packing up all of this gear I hadn't used in 2 weeks since starting the trail. I go over these items I sent home and why in the gear review video I made once we got home. Check the link in the description box below for that video if you're interested. Feeling lighter, I added a second breakfast burrito on deck in my eaten pouch for later down the trail, and off we went.
Driving through the New York rain, roll down my window and let the rain in. You call me by my name, too late to turn home. We chase the night away. Come on, come on, come on, come away. Let's dance to whatever, something to remember. Come along, come along, come along, come away.
What do you think about them gals? What do you think? .28 miles from Wise River, near the top of Candlelight Park, something park, Sea Park something. Paved road to the top. Little freeloader, freeloading in the back, free rider. Right. How far to the top? Mile and a half. That's always the answer. This time it's true. Yeah, buddy. Whip it all in. Whip it all in, buddy. Get a good whip. We are at Crystal Park, and today is day 16, which, by the way, that makes it the end of 2 weeks on trails, starting week 3. So GDMBR official training has ended, because I always said the first 2 weeks on the trail would be a good benchmark of how our pace would be on the trail. And so I've been a little discouraged in the last couple of days because I'm not as, far along as I thought I would be, as far as building up mileage and the strength in the legs. But it just is what it is. So, yeah. That's that. And also, I think today the front runner should be finishing. So go Justinas. if that does happen today. I'll be thinking of him today. Way us back in the back of the pack here. I can't imagine what it must be like to be near the end of this trail. So, way to go. That is amazing. All right, back to eating my goodies.
As we pedaled out of Crystal Park, we passed up an excellent hot springs opportunity in favor of making it to Bannack State Park later that day, a National Historic Landmark and the site of Montana's first major gold discovery on July 28, 1862. Now a well-preserved ghost town that turned out to be an excellent way to dip into the past while walking out the legs after a long day of pedaling.
Aaron is currently in Bachelor's Row. During the first few months after the discovery of gold, miners rushed to the area and staked their claim as they slept in bedrolls, tents, wagons, not wanting to take time away from their mining efforts. As the colder weather approached, it was obvious to most of them that they would have to live a dense row of small cabins to the north of and paralleling Main Street. I would not want to spend a Montana winter in one of those, but alas. Oh man. Must have been pretty short. Aaron's going into the saloon. Skinner's Saloon. Oh my gosh, come on. About how nowhere was it more like gunshots. It was a very lawless town. Can you imagine up and down this street? What kind of shenanigans happened here outside the saloon? This one is the assay house. No, the assay office. One of the most important buildings in Bannack. It looks like it's locked. Can't go in this one. I don't know if you can see it, but there, that's where you'd get your gold assessed. That is some real stuff up in there. Wow. Here we have the city drugstore, because Big Pharma existed even back then. This is the Bassett house. I'm not gonna tell Aaron that I just read in the flyer that this is the one that's haunted, because this is where they quarantined people who contracted things like influenza, scarlet fever, just that people were quarantined in here until either they got better or they died. So a lot of people died in there, and children. We know about that now with COVID. Turner House. Trick or treat! I don't think anyone's home. Let's go in. Does it? Oh my god. I feel like it's probably not safe to smell this room. I'll just look at it from here. I mean, that's some black mold. Ah. I'm good. I'm not going in there. Here we have the Hotel Mead. Let's check into the hotel, honey.
All right.
All right.
What's allowed?
Let's go. They have a good pet policy. Oh, shoot. Okay. What do you think, Rowdy? Look at him. Look at him. He's all scared. There's spirits in here.
Oh my goodness, the staircase.
Look at this. Oh, Rowdy is... Rowdy. Can you smell the spirits in here? Rowdy's like, no, I'm good. Whoa. Damn, dude, what are you doing in there? Get out of there. From the vaults. Look at this. There's our room. We got here too soon for check-in. There's a doll in there. Rowdy's like, no, I'm good.
While Rowdy and I waited outside due to all the spirit activity, Aaron took a tour. The most iconic building of Bannack, the Hotel Mead, was built in 1876, originally to serve as a courthouse. But then in 1881, it was later sold to the Mead family, where it was converted as the hotel.
Talk about vaulted ceilings. I feel like I'm ghost hunters for some reason.
With an addition of the kitchen cooking quarters in back. The Hotel Mead quickly became the center of Bannack's social activity and temporary home of many Montana travelers. It is known as one of the most haunted of all the buildings in Bannack, and Rowdy can confirm.
It's quite the view. It's gonna be a little windy out there.
Bannack jails. When the gold rush was at its peak, jails were seldom used. Offenders were warned, banished, or hanged. No one wanted the job of guarding prisoners when they could be working their claim. Inside the original or smaller jail, the prisoners were chained to the metal rings attached to the floor. As a reminder for those who were locked up here, if you look through the barred windows, the gallows are plainly visible. Do you see the do you see the like things on the floor?
Picture.
Let's see, where are the rings? What? Dang. The door is permanently open at the jail. It's a very secure jail. It's very good. No, you can't come out. He's dead. You were allowed a tiny peephole. you thinking about what you did wrong? Make better choices. And did Bannack have a church, you ask? Why, yes, it did. And what was it? None other than a Methodist church. Hope Chapel. Oh, my dad would be so proud. He was a Methodist minister. Oh. Yes! Come on. Second favorite building, the schoolhouse. I'm gonna guess they didn't have school counselors back in the day. What do you think? Rules for teachers, 1915. You will not marry during the term of your contract. You are not to keep company with men. You must be home between the hours of 8 p.m. and 6 a.m. unless attending a school function. You may not loiter downtown in ice cream stores. Oh, I already broke that one. You may not travel beyond the city limits unless you have the permission of the chairman of the board. You may not ride in a carriage or automobile with any man unless he is your father or brother. Holy cow, the list goes on. You may not smoke cigarettes. Fair. You may not dress in bright colors. What? You may, under no circumstances, dye your hair. You must wear at least 2 petticoats. Your dresses must not be any shorter than 2 inches above the ankle. To keep the schoolroom neat and clean, you must sweep floor daily, scrub the floor weekly, start a fire by 7 a.m. so classroom will be warm by 8 a.m. What? I just finished my shift at the school. I'm breaking all the rules for a 1915 educator. I already ate ice cream. I've been in a car with you. And I am wearing bright colors. And my skirt is way above, it's not even a skirt. They're biking shorts. Way above the ankle. Go read the rest of the rules. It's brutal, man. Although I'm reading here that several times the school fell into disrepair, and at other times it was simply too small for the number of students. What's new? That's the same problem today. And then it goes on to say, some students reported snow blowing in through the cracks between the wallboards. I can report that water leaked into the floor of the high school I worked at whenever it rained. And school books were rare, true to this day, usually consisting only of what families or the teacher brought with them. Rowdy has become tremendously fascinated by what's underneath all these floorboards around here. What history lurks beneath? You get it, Rowdy? Get it!
We decided to mosey on down Main Street for one more attraction before calling it a night and setting up camp at Bannack State Campground next door.
So Yankee Flats was a suburb of Bannack located on the south side of Grasshopper Creek. Yankee Flats acquired the name after a group of Minnesotans settled in the fall and winter. Those Minnesotians. Wow, we're in the burbs, honey. The burbs of Bannack. Someone has perked up at the smell of my dinner. He's a heathen and yes, is on the picnic table. Don't judge.
I've been running east, looking for a sunset, digging deep since '99. What I thought was gone was sitting in my pocket in plain sight all along. I think it's time for me to go, burn all bridges. All I know, I got lost along the way, fell between the foam, pulling stitches. Time to let go, so come what may. Don't look before you leave. What you give, you get to keep. So long, farewell, bye-bye. Let's have a toast for those lost old lives.
Alright, my tactic for getting up Medicine Lodge Hill is to walk up to each switchback and then pause, take a sip of water, turn around and look at the beauty, question all my life choices. Just had a lovely little regroup in that little ditch right down there. That is the only shade for 44 miles. My thermometer says it's 100 degrees. Oh, 101 now. Cool. And heat stroke is a really very real thing. I got 10 miles to go. Let's do it.